Alright. It's fucking disgusting.
I've never
I don't even want this.
I've never actually witnessed like a maggot fest, like in real life. Maggot fest. So it's late summer in the sloodge. Things are rotten in the state of Denmark. The sloodge is just like a halfway house, you know, for kind of aspiring middle-aged artist dudes. Jake came to stay with us, and then Eamon came to stay with us too, and he brought a bunch of shit. He brought like all his worldly possessions, and Eamon has the furniture collection of like a very well-cultured kind of like 19th century aristocratic English imperialist or something. Like, he's got like all this, you know, exotic furniture that he's imported from all over the world. Like, he's got like ivory end tables for his bed, and like the gaudy kind of like makeup table of like a mid-40s starlet, you know, like, so all this shit is like in our living room, and like literally just the house is just packed to the fucking gills, and it's hot. It's really horrible.
Peter said that the other day. It's fucking disgusting.
Fucking disgusting.
Don't waste any more paint on those fuckers.
Oh man. It was very interesting having Eamon and Jake in the house at the same time, because they're very similar guys in a lot of ways. They're both tall, kind of lanky, good-looking, esoteric. You know, they're both kind of tuned into their own frequency, and they're into their own shit, you know. This is when Caitlin started to call us all the Lost Boys, and I guess when I officially probably became Peter Pan. Because we're all just kind of in the house, just hanging out all day. I think most of us were unemployed. We're just like jamming, making music, being weird, and we're eccentrics, all of us. It's like the mass of them is sort of deflated. Yeah. So this summer I sort of started to think that like I had turned into Kramer. Because, like, you know, I was living this very, like, leisurely lifestyle. I was wearing, like, these very comfortably fitting clothes, like Hawaiian shirts and baggy kind of old guy pants and stuff, you know? You know, sort of like that great speech George has about, like, Kramer's whole life is a fantasy camp, you know? Do nothing, fall ass backwards into money, mooch off your friend's food, and have sex without dating. That was basically what my life has become. I live in New York City. You know, like, I'm always at the bodega, like, testing out the mangoes to see, like, you know, what the best fruit is. I told Caitlin this, and she's like, no, you're not Kramer. Eamon's Kramer. And then I was like, no, Eamon's not Kramer. I'm a Kramer. I'm laid back, you know, like, I get the shirts to prove it. And then I met Eamon, and I'm like, oh, no, this dude is Kramer. Like, it vaporized them. Yeah. You know, just like... They had to shrivel in and fucking... Eamon, it's a cliche, but it's true. He marches to the beat of his own drummer, shall we say. When he moved in, Peter did not like him bringing his stuff in at all, because it was totally cramping the feng shui of the place, to be quite frank. I mean, there were 16 boxes of exotic souvenirs from all over the world. He brought, like, a fucking day spa in. Like, literally, he brought this portable sauna. It was like a tent that you set up and turn it on, and then you can schwitz. Peter started to call him Demon. Well, I like your benevolent way of exterminating them with style, rather than, you know, just like poison. He was in Caitlin's play last year, The Disastrous Tale of Vera and Linus. He was the one that kind of got more into it than everybody else and couldn't really let it go. You know, like, he went further and further with the character, I think, perhaps, than the other actors were comfortable with. And a couple of the actors actually quit. But this was like, he was living with this girl. They had a very tumultuous relationship, shall we say. And they went their separate ways, and Eamon came to us. Oh my god. It's disgusting.
They showed us a video of a decomposing fox.
What was it?
5th grade.
Yeah.
It was like a video.
Oh yeah,
it's
like a
time
like a
lapse.
time lapse. I've seen it, and it's just like its whole body just like it's peeled away into like nothingness. Yeah.
It's dark.
Yeah. It's like one of those traumatic videos, like the birth video, where the baby's head like
Right.
explodes out of a vagina, and you're just like, oh,
So shocking.
birth, death. It's gonna happen to me.